Pihu, I am fine. How are you? Bye bye. So they are talking, and these guys keep listening all the packets, and then you can see they are really talking. They are really talking, and it's going on. And in the meantime, he's also receiving what they are talking. He's also able to hear them talking. Hello, friends. So in the previous video, we saw how we put the character Piku and Pihu into these two Arduino board, and then they started talking with each other. Hi Pihu, hello, how are you? And then they keep talking between them. And first they was talking with the computer, and later we removed both the Arduino from computer, and then we made them talk between each other. There was no computer in the middle, only this power bank. And then we started seeing them talking. On the count of 5, and you see they started talking. So this one we already saw. Now this video we promised to talk about man in the middle attack. I mean, how can we tap between these two cable and listen to what they are talking, because right now we don't have a way to listen because they are not connected to outer world. They are only connected with each other. So that's where comes man in the middle attack, where somebody trying to read the signal from the middle. But there are two flavors of man in the middle attack. Let's understand that first, and then we will try to do both of them. So this is the website. I see a very nice photo, so we can talk about this. So there are two kind of man in the middle attack. One is active attack and the other one is passive. So active attack, in active attack, hacker changes the content of the original message. So between you're talking hi, hello, but somebody from the middle changes the hi to hola, somewhere hello in some other language. So yeah, that's a ethical hacker way of doing, but somebody can do destructive thing. So yeah, that's the active attack, where you're changing the content itself. The second one is passive attack. In passive attack, hacker scans the content of the original message without disturbing the real message. So in the passive attack, you will not even know somebody is listening to you. You will listen what the other party is saying, but you will have no idea that somebody in the middle trying to read your content. So let's see how can we simulate that. So this time, to simulate that, I supposed to get a third Arduino in this assembly, right? So I should have a third Arduino listening to them, but instead of doing that, let me do it in a different way. What it is? So let's simulate this thing and try to simulate the attack. That way you don't need the Arduino real hardware. So let's go to TinkerCad, and okay, so here we are. We have two simulated Arduino Uno R3. Like from here, I has just pulled it here, and I got a Arduino. So easy, right? And then I programmed the Arduino Uno like the real one we had in the last video. So let me show you. And if I click on the code, and here is the code, there are little change, like I have changed the baud rate to very less, you can see, and also I have created another simulated serial port. Like last time in the first few videos you saw, right, how to create a serial communication, like we sent the alphabet A, how we send that. It was actually we was doing software serial, not the other one which comes inbuilt in the Arduino. The one which comes inbuilt with the Arduino, which is called serial, the object name, it's actually a hardware implementation of the serial port. They are little bit robust, or I could say it's very much robust, and it happens so many thing it does internally, and it is like an essential part of the Arduino programming. So we'll not go into the details, just understand that there are two serial port from both the Arduino. Why I created a new serial port where I already have one? Because I want to use the existing serial port for reporting purpose. I want to see what they are talking here, but actually physically until we connect we cannot see, but because this is a software we can do many things, like you can probe and see what they are seeing, but it's not the man in the middle attack, it's just a feature in the software. Okay, so with that all said, this is the code for you can see the name is Piku, and this is the code for Pihu, where you see he is saying hi Piku, and then everything is starting with Pihu, and Pihu means what he is saying is Pihu, and what he's saying is Pihu actually, yeah. And then because this is Pihu, and then this is Piku, and then he's saying anything he says Piku colon. So that's the Piku conversation. So how they are talking and all you can check in the previous video. I'm not going into the details. Let's start. I will simulate and see the same thing what we saw originally, that's going to happen. And let's start. 1. You can see the counter here. The time will be a little slow here because they have to simulate so many things. So this just 1 second now. So it's going to be 2 seconds in the simulate world, and then 3 seconds. You can see this. Okay, 3. So I have to wait till 5 seconds because that's the timer I started for the whole conversation. But by now this both the Arduinos are on, and now it's going to start talking. Yeah, and then you should see, you can see these LEDs are blinking, means they are talking, like we saw last time, right? Just to show you they're really talking, and you can go to the code and see this. So he's receiving the hype, he's Piku, right? He's Piku, and then he's receiving the Pihu's message. Similarly, if you go to Pihu, he is receiving Piku's message, like this. And now that man in the middle attack comes. But before that, one more thing I want to clarify. This ground and these grounds are sorted, and that is because we have to be, whenever we are connecting multiple devices, we have to be in a common ground. Otherwise some of the logics intermittently might stop working. Okay, so that's why we saw it was working for our case, but sometime it may not work, so it's a best practice. Okay, so this is the third person, the hacker, or I would say ethical hacker, and let me stop simulation. Yeah, so he is the guy who is that attacker or the hacker who want to do that man in the middle attack. And what should he do? So first of all, he have to read out his port to show what he's reading. So for that I have this software serial port. I'm again using the software serial port, and through this, so this software serial port for all the Arduino, I have dedicated a special pin 2 and 3 because 0 and 1 is already taken by the hardware serial port. Sorry, I forgot to mention that before. And this any other digital pin you can choose for the software serial port. So I have chosen randomly 2 and 3. You can choose anything for your case. For me, the 2 is the receiver and 3 is the transmitter. So receiver means his ear, and 2 is the receiver, and the 3 is the mouth. So you can imagine that way from the cartoon. And then this guy is also devised the same way, 2 and 3. Sorry, 2 and 3. You can see all of them are 2 and 3. Yeah, 2 and 3. Click here and 2 and 3. Okay, so coming back now. So this guy is trying to listen through the 2 and 3 port, but before that everybody have to be in common ground. So let's connect the ground first of all. Yeah, now we will try 2 and 3. So first of all, the number 2 have to go to number 3, right? And number 3 have to go to number 2. Similarly here, come on, got it. So you could zoom and connect that, and they are pretty much in the same line. I don't like it. Let me take a different route, like this, and like this. Oh, this red color will come and you have to click it. Yeah, so it's connected now. Now you can see they're really connected. Okay, yeah. So now 2 is connected with 3, so this guy also 2 is connected with 3, 3 is connected with 2. Similarly 2 is connected with 3, 3 is connected with 2. Now it will try to listen to them. So for that, let's start simulation and go to the code. Now I will see the serial monitor of the sniffer or the hacker. So what the hacker is receiving, I want to see. 1 second, then 2, 3, and 4, 5, and done. Now see, some problem happened. Current, it's pulling too much current, that's one thing, but otherwise let's see what so he's receiving a high peak, okay, but he's not receiving rest of the signal. Let's see what he's receiving. And what he's receiving, so they are talking a lot, but he's only receiving one signal. So what really happened, this guy, once he connects his transmitter pin, he's actually interfering their talk. So this is a single cable where they are transmitting, somebody transmitting and somebody is receiving. So somebody is transmitting and somebody is receiving. In middle, if another person start transmitting, I mean, if two person transmits through the same cable, what will happen in the other end? It will be a garbled, it will be a mixed up message, right? And he'll not be able to interpret it properly. And that's what happened. And this is the man in the middle attack, where you are the active attackers. You are actually changing the original message. Now that we don't want, right? We just want to listen to them without disturbing. So we want to be a passive attacker. So for that, what we'll do, we will just remove the transmitter pin from him. So TX is number 3. So this number 3, pin number 3, I'm just going to delete. Come on. Oh, I had to stop simulation and delete this. And this time I will reduce the timeout. It's taking too much time. I don't like it. Yeah, so Pihu started the conversation. This is the first talk. And where is the delay? Here is the delay. So I will make it still 2 seconds. 2 seconds I will make. So after 2 seconds the conversation will start. So let's start simulation and start it. Now let me listen to the conversation. So let me clean the previous conversation. And 1, 2, right now. Hi Piku. Then Pihu, I am fine, how are you? Bye bye. So they are talking, and these guys keep listening all the packets, and then you can see they are really talking, and it's going on. And in the meantime, he's also receiving what they're talking. He's also able to hear them talking without disturbing their conversation, right? So that's what is the second kind of man in the middle attack. And with that, I will conclude this video, but there is this surprise. As I told you, still the main surprise is not end. The main surprise, or the final project from this whole tutorial, is going to come in the next part, where we are going to see how can we use this man in the middle attack on learning and use it in one of the software, PictoBlocks, and try to support a new hardware which is not supported right now. So are you excited? Stay tuned till the next video. Thank you.